Today, I bring to you the top 5 books every trader needs to read. Starting off with number 1 is going to be the CandleStick course from Steve Nison. Now, Steve Nison is the guy who actually brought the candlestick charting to the Western world. I believe it was used, a long time ago, maybe like 1500s. It's in this book. I'm just trying to go off my memory, but I believe rice traders used to use this in Japan, I believe. And they used to be able to kind of predict sales, which was interesting, right? Like, say you get a little bull flag on their candlestick chart, or you get a nice Wyckoff spring, which we'll get to in a minute. A wick, a nice long wick. They can predict that tomorrow's sales are going to rocket, so they should kind of, move price accordingly. So, number 1, the candlestick course. This is going to teach you how to read the candlesticks from the guy that brought it here, Steve Nison. All right, number 2. And this is one of my favorites, one of my absolute favorites, The Art and Science of Technical Analysis by Adam Grimes. So I came across this book after, a couple years in, kind of learning and finding my own way. And when I came across this book, I was so surprised at the way that his analysis and trading, how much it matched mine. I was like, wow, this is really cool. This guy kind of gets what I do. So I definitely had to pick it up. It's kind of pricey. Let's see. Full price for this book is, I think it's over $100. But it's well worth it. Well worth it. If you need some type of understanding of technical analysis, like the book, like the definition, like what does this mean? Where do you draw your lines from? All this and that. This is the one. Okay, Art and Science of Technical Analysis. Now let's move on to number 3. Number 3, A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis. She calls it VPA in the book, by Anna Coulling. Now this one here, so I personally use volume in everything I do. If I'm looking at a candle and I see a candle break out, right, I want to see a certain type of volume profile going along with it. If I see, a shooting star going through a resistance level, I want to see a certain type of volume profile going with it. Now, why, right? Why do I want to see that? What is that indicating to me? Well, if you read this book, it'll actually go over it exactly as I read it myself. So definitely recommend this one. This is number 3 on the list. And you should probably read these in this order. That's my opinion. So, A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis by Anna Coulling. Definitely. All right, number 3.5, because this goes along with the first one. This one here is good to pick up because it's got a bunch of worked examples. Like, let me show you. It's pretty much she's just going to kind of take a chart, go over it, and explain over and over and over and over, like what it is. What it is she's seeing, why she's seeing it, what it means to her. Like this here, see this volume ramp? This is something that I would look for all the time. And to see this in a book written by somebody who's actually made it like very far in this whole trading world feels amazing. So definitely pick this up. Examples, examples, examples. It's a great way to learn. All right, and this one's called Stock Trading and Investing Using Volume Price Analysis, again by Anna Coulling. So let's head on over to number 4. All right, this one here, this one's pretty awesome. This one's a little different than the ones we just covered. It's not going to be about technical analysis or volume profile reading. This one here is actually about risk taking. So what happens to your body, mind, body, all of it. Like, your adrenal glands, your sweat on your skin, your vision kind of tightens down, like the feeling you get in your gut, like all of these things, what they are exactly, why they're happening, how they tie into, our primitive selves from caveman days, and why this is even occurring, like why do we need that? You know what I mean? All those things that happen, they actually hurt us as traders. But this guy here, John Coates, goes over it. I think he was like a brain guy, I don't remember what to call it, but he's a brain guy. And it's called The Hour Between Dog and Wolf by John Coates, right? It's highly accredited, highly, You know, it's won a bunch of awards. Goldman Sachs gave it an award. Financial Times gave it an award. Bloomberg's got it on their thing. It's a really good one. It actually follows a couple people that work in like the bonds. You know, it tracks a couple individual people, and you know, goes over how just the littlest thing can like tilt you and put you into this whole nother realm of you know, risk taking and fear of taking risk, fear of missing out, right? All of these things. So this one's a must. You got to read this one to understand what's going on with you. Okay, The Hour Between Dog and Wolf by John Coates. All right, here we are coming up on number 5. This one is one of my favorites. Okay, I read this one every couple years, maybe even every year. I look over at my bookshelf and I just kind of pick one out and I go, you know, it's been a while. I should read it again. And this one here definitely stands the test of time. I am a fan. All right, it is called Reminiscences of a Stock Operator by Edwin Lefevre, right? This is like a French name or something. Lefevre. So what this is actually the story of Jesse Livermore. If you know who Jesse Livermore is, this is his story. And this guy, Edwin Lefevre, actually writes about it. Jesse Livermore was a stock trader in 1877 to 1940. So this guy, man, he cut his teeth as like a 13 or 14-year-old kid, changing the numbers on the board, right? So anytime a price would get to say $14 and then he would put 14.01, he bought that, you know? And the story will teach you all about it. It's a great one. You know, it's not going to be hugely educational on it, but it's really good to just see how, you know, somebody came up from nothing, from a kid. This guy came from a kid into a multi-million-dollar line swinger, right? Launching his huge lines of credit on margin, right? It was pretty insane. But anyways, this is a good one. Definitely recommend. This is my number 5, and now I got a bonus one for you for the guys that stuck around, all right? Bonus book, number 6. This one here is called Studies in Tape Reading, right? It's written by Richard Wyckoff. You guys might know Richard Wyckoff. He is the founder of the Wyckoff method, or the Wyckoff spring, right? Which is essentially a hammer candle, you know, nice long wick, small body, at a resistance level. So this guy, not only did he watch for things like that, like a candle, when there was no charts available at the time, but he could see it happen on the tape, right? He would watch these giant orders come through at these levels on the tape. And this would indicate to him, this is support. Let's go ahead and get in and see if it holds, right? Now, this guy's so cool. He's even got a what do you call that? A handle. He's got a handle in this world, right? His name is Rollo Tape. That's kind of cool. But anyways, Studies in Tape Reading, bonus number 6 one. I hope you guys like it. These are my favorites. You know, I got a couple more I might bring on here if you guys like this content, but highly recommend it. Happy reading. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell. Let you know when another one of these comes out. All right, have a great day. Peace.